Hey guys, welcome back to The Game Replay. I'm Dave the Usher. The game we're playing is The Last of Us for the Sony PlayStation 3. Okay, I don't think so, bruh. I don't think so, man. We're not doing this.
Jesus.
Doctor?
What are you doing in here? I won't let you take it.
You fucking animal!
Carrie, shut the hell up! Come on, baby girl. I got you. I got you. Oh, shit. Come on. Tell me which way. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. I said get back! Hey, stop!
You can't save her. Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
It ain't for you to decide.
It's what she'd want. And you know it. Look. You can still do the right thing here. She won't feel anything.
What the hell am I wearing?
Just take it easy. Drugs are still wearing off.
What happened?
We found the fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. Ain't done them a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home. I'm sorry.
Wait! Let me go. Please.
You just come after her. Looks like we're walking. Should be a straight shot through here.
All right.
It's actually kind of pretty, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right. Now watch your head going through.
Here. I got it.
Feeling my age now. I don't think I ever told you, but Sarah and I used to take hikes like this. I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have liked her. I know she'd have liked you.
I bet I would have.
Well, down there. Just a little bit further now. There, I got you. Give me your hand. All right, come on.
Hey, wait. Back in Boston? Back when I was bitten? I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So... she says... let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
Oh, you don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And you... no matter what, you keep finding something to fight for.
Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you've said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
And that is The Last of Us, folks. All I gotta say is, did you think it was gonna end that way? Did you think it was gonna go down and finish up in a manner like that? Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Anyway, that's the game, folks. That is the story of The Last of Us. And, well, we got a lot to talk about, you know? My opinions, my thoughts of the whole shebang, you know, the whole thing. So let's talk about, well, first of all, let's talk about the graphics and the music and the sound effects. Graphics were great, very nice. Naughty Dog did a fantastic job, and there's really not a lot to say that's negative, you know? Just great, good stuff. The sound effects for, you know, shooting and, you know, doing your special moves and, you know, fighting and all that stuff, you know, stepping on faces and all the sound effects, you know, that all sounds great. All the gory stuff, great stuff. You know, killing the zombies, of course, making, you know, fun sounds for that, and, you know, when the zombie creatures make noise, of course, that's cool too. The music, you know, in a game like this, you know, they're not going to want to have a lot of music clutter. You know, it's all about kind of a vibe, a feel, a setting. So you want to have mood music, that kind of stuff, you know, in the car, listening to the radio, or was it a tape? No, it wasn't the radio. It was listening to that, I think, some country music. You know, that's nice, stuff like that. Music here and there, especially in a game like this. But, yeah, good stuff. The controls and, like, the mechanics of the game, pretty much flawlessly. You know, crafting weapons was really cool, you know, making some things. Too bad there wasn't like more to use, but you know, they didn't want to clutter with too much stuff. You know, you got some explosions and fire bombs and stuff like that. But I mean, the wide variety of guns and, you know, that kind of stuff to use, it was great. You know, different types of guns, for far away, for short away, for that, for this, you know, the lengths and distances of these guns, you know, and the bows, throwing the bow and arrow in, that was a lot of fun too. So the weapons and all the stuff you could use in the game, great. You know, the use of ladders and the, you know, moving the crates and moving objects basically out of your way, or putting stuff here so you can get across and go over there. You know, I get it, that's fine. Sometimes it felt like they really like said, hey look, we're putting this in the game, There's Pogo and Trumpet right there. We're putting this game, make sure to use those ladders. We're really proud of our work with the ladders and the crates on, you know, floating on the water. I don't know. I mean, it's fine, I get it, but sometimes I feel like it just played too big a thing in some of the parts. Like, all right, we get it, bruh. But, you know, hey, there's the cast right there. So why don't we talk about the voice acting. The voice acting was great. All the, you know, a lot of familiar names, as you can see. And, man, some names that are familiar that I didn't even realize were in the game, actually. That's kind of cool. But, great job with the voice acting. You know, a lot of people have said, like, you know, it's pretty much like a movie. It really is. They could have just turned this into its own movie. And, well, with the way things go, you never know. That could totally happen. But, the game was great. The story was great. I really liked the way the story went. At time, I think people could voice their opinion and say, well, oh, I could see that coming. I knew that was going to happen. That was a little predictable. I don't know. But, you know, folks, there's only so many ways that kind of scenario could go down. You know, I barely have any gripes. Sometimes I feel like I kind of wish there was more infected zombie, you know, clicker creatures running around, you know? When I was playing, when I was walking around the game, I would make a couple of comments and say, you know, I wish there was something kind of just walking around. Why can't there be a straggler? You know, just one clicker, one infected runner guy, you know, just kind of walking around here. You know, we don't always have to have like a big pack of them. You know, I mean, this whole world's opened up to these things, these creatures, you know? You never know when you could just run into just one. Every now and then, there should just be one, you know? When you open that door and you go in and you're looking for supplies on the desk, and on the other side, there's one right there. Yeah, you could spot them with your special listening device, you know, your senses, but, you know, to keep you on your toes, they could have had sometimes scoured about a little more so, you know what I mean? Anyway, back to the story. I really don't think you could call it predictable. I think it was very nice. And, well, it could have went a couple of ways. There's only so many ways it could have gone at the end. This being one, yeah, you know, at first you were wondering, did he really end up doing the right thing at the end? You know, did Joel really do the right thing and give Ellie back, you know? Okay, he busted in, he did all this, you know, he's doing things for selfish reasons. The reasons being, well, okay, it's pretty obvious. He lost his daughter. This is kind of like his second daughter in a way. You know, no, this is like his second opportunity, second living opportunity. You know, he's got his daughter back, his family. You know, his family is back with him. You know, this is what he wants. You know, and he doesn't care. Even with humanity hanging in the balance. You know, humanity. My own selfishness. Humanity, my own selfishness. What I want. Humanity, what I want. Me, everything. Me, everyone else. I'll pick me. And yeah, it was a little greedy. But you know, he's only human, man. He's only human. And I don't know if you can blame him. You know, put yourself in his situation. And you know what? What decision would you really make? You know, that's one of those things. You can't really say, well, I would do this, I would do that. Well, you know, I think we'd have to wait for that insane fucking scenario to happen before you could really, you know, answer that question. You gotta be in that fucking scenario yourself. It's one of those. So if a zombie apocalypse ever happens, folks, well, then we can start really thinking about what you would do. But anyway, at the end, you know, you thought he could have handed her back, and he really ended up doing the right thing. And, you know, they gave you that tease, and, you know, you can't blame him for that. I like the tease. You gotta keep us guessing as gamers. Did he hand her back? Oh, no, she's in the back car. Okay, all right. So he took her, you know, he killed Marlene, and he's out. He's going back to his bros' place, I suppose. Going back to the bros, you know, to live out the rest of our lives, you know, in fear, kind of, in semi-fear, you know, even in a nice stronghold facility. And not only do you have to worry about the infected, but, well, I mean, the bros camp isn't that impenetrable. Those hunter dudes kind of got in there and tried to shoot shit up, you know. They tried to wreak some havoc. So, man, you know, I guess we'll just be living in fear forever, and who knows? Maybe there are more immune people out there. There could be, but, well, I guess he's willing to take that chance. Good stuff. Well, folks, I'm already hearing rumors. I'm already hearing rumors about a possible The Last of Us sequel, you know, which could follow the events of this game up, but also they could go about it in another way, and there's been rumors that there could be a sequel, but really it's another Last of Us game taking place during this game. So it's kind of like at the same time, you know what I mean? Back to back. And who knows, like, events could cross in between, not just with our main characters, but what about our, like, you know, side characters? No matter what, good stuff. Maybe with the side characters, you know, there could be crossed paths with, you know, maybe new characters. You know, it's a big world out there, and there's a lot of craziness, and it involved a lot of people, you know, like the whole world. So, I don't know, what would you rather have, folks? Would you rather have a sequel with kind of the same characters? And personally, I want to see more about what happens with Joel and Ellie, you know? I just feel like it's, you know, that's it, really? They're just going to go back to the brothers' camp, and that's all, you know? I want to know what happens with all that, you know? Does she find out about the lie? You know, does something else happen? It always seems like something else happens, you know? In a world like this, you think you're just gonna go back and live out the rest of your life, and it's just gonna be, I mean, what are you gonna do? Go out to dinners and movies? And, like, what are you going back to, really? I don't know. But I guess for him, that's better than nothing. So, folks, I don't know, maybe more stories with those characters, the main characters that we already know about, maybe different characters, and hey, maybe different locations. You know, we've already explored a lot of the United States, you know, in different states, you know, different parts of the United States, in different seasons, by the way. We've seen summer and fall and winter and all that stuff, man. We've seen the snow, we've seen the rain, we've seen the heat. And it's pretty good stuff, but why don't we get into like another part of the country for another one of these games, you know? And I'm not even talking, yeah, like the UK, but no, let's get even crazier than the UK, man. What about like Australia? What about Russia? What about Japan? That could be just crazy stuff. You know, the possibilities are endless, I think. And I hope that there is some sort of sequel, and Naughty Dog is going to be working on it soon. Anyway, guys, that's all for the story. Good stuff. Thanks for being here and listening to my talking, especially at the very end here. There's supposed to be DLC released for The Last of Us game. DLC, and as of this recording, it's not out yet. But I can tell you when it's out, I'm getting it. Oh, and by the way, there's multiplayer in this game. Yeah, we're going to be checking that out too, so stay tuned for that. I am going to go into that, man, and it's going to be great. Good stuff, guys. I hope you enjoyed The Last of Us, the story mode, good stuff. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Of course, leave me those comments. Tell me what you think, especially about the ending of this game. I'm Dave the Usher for the Game Replay. Stay tuned for the next part of The Last of Us. I will see you guys next time. I am out.